Hello, everybody, and welcome to another installment of the MRL Lights series. Here for race number 3 of the season in the Xfinity cars. Phoenix is the track we are going to be at tonight, and this is a very interesting race for some of these guys because the Xfinity cars on this very high tire wear track will prove to be quite the adversary for some of these drivers. Looking at down the running order here, we have a couple new names up front here. Always Joker, who took the last week off here at Auto Club, is on pole. Right beside him is a brand new person that we have in the series. Well, not brand new. He missed the first 2 weeks, but JCR JWoww, he is up here to complete the front row. And then we have B Comp. That was last week's pole sitter. Or sorry, in the Challenger Series, I should say. And now here he is in P3, and then P4, Just Ken. Just Ken, really, really good here at Phoenix. And with that, we are time to roll. So with that, I'm going to let them know, timer rolling. And then we have 30 seconds to go on done. Very crucially, though, our point leader is not in this race. Xander Zidell, RS Meatwagon, is not in this race. That is very critical because he is the championship leader. I cannot believe that. The absolute scenes that we have here. And with 10 seconds left, he did not put in for last place points. This may be the championship altercating decision right here. And with that, we're going to back on out, let these guys load in, and then we will jump back in. So with that, as we just kind of wait on through right here, we have 2 in-race streamers here tonight. Actually, we also have a couple more as well. Of course, the usual Sauce and Passbuck are going to be our online streamers here, but also we have Denkate as well as I do believe Broadcaster Clay is streaming. So let's take a look at that. Let's load back in here and take a look at the full running order. Apologies about that. I had a little bit of nuts before this. Macadamia, not good. I need some water with that. But yeah, looking on through the order, very stacked field here we have. And just as we load in, I am confirming if Broadcaster Clay is streaming. I do believe he is not. All right, so we only have 3 POVs. I mean, only 3. Oh, watch out, guys. Only 3 POVs. So, because of that, let's take a look at them here. So we have Denke, Bassbuck, as well as Sauce with us tonight. So, looking at that right here, it is going to be a barn burner performance here. And we're already off to the races. Look at everyone just slide on down right there. Looking at everyone just really making use of all of that surface area. Oh, we have a little bit of action going in the back right there. That is the 08 of Pete Colligator already getting into the wall. I think he got into the wall with a 10, and we also have the 18 going on down the backstretch. The 9 as well. Is that going to be a caution? I do believe it is. Already off to a great start there. So we have the 18 that got caught up in the action here, and that is getting off of the 78, and the 9 just goes spinning with that. Nowhere to go for the 9 on Masopes. Hey, so you know what? All good. Just get it out of the way now. But yeah, we had a very interesting start to the race right there. Discord is already lighting on up, saying, hey, I apologize about that. But yeah, that is the first race, first caution of this stage. Now that is actually going to be the best news for some of these drivers because stage 1 is going to be very important to make sure that you make it on tires. So basically you pit here, you don't have to worry about it anymore. So because of that, all of these guys are looking at a bit of a question mark here in terms of where they want to be. Of course, you know, kind of getting everything all set up right here. Everything kind of resets after that caution. You see that Justkin really was able to jump the gun right there, and JWoww as well, going up into the top spot right there. And let's actually go on board with Clashin, who is going to be last place, or I guess not last place anymore. He qualified last at P18. 18 total drivers in this field, and already 3 wide, with all of these drivers kind of snaking their way in here. Masokes as well, making his way up through the field, unfortunately getting caught up in that number 18 wreck. no harm, no foul, as everyone going into turn 1 right here. Oh, really? Oh, really harsh for Clashing right there. Same thing with the one of Denke. Really beating up the hill, but he gives the 6 the spot back. So, of course, nothing intentional by any means. Just was really just jumping the gun there. Always Joker, though. Looks like has gotten around JWoww here. So, these drivers here really trying to make use of the high banks here. Well, not really the high banks, but definitely the low banks, but the high momentum of the top side here. A lot of these drivers are the 10 really going wide right there. A little bit too wide. You definitely don't want that. The 18 of Bassbuck. Right behind him is the 08 of P. Colligator. That is our Daytona winner right there. Beat comp as well. Down here in that number 15 machine, trying to make their way forward. Now, like I said, this is going to be very interesting how this stage kind of unfolds here. We have only 15 laps left in this stage. It's going to be a sprint. These Xfinity cars are quite literally just going to be sprint after sprint. The only exception being stage 3. Now, stage 3 could be the big question mark in terms of what you do with your strategy. Do you go and make the 1-stop, or do you try to make the 2-stop work? That is going to be the question here. Well, depending on the cautions, I don't really want to really bet that these guys want to really hedge their bets on there being a caution. So because of that, all of these drivers really are just kind of using the first stages as a little bit of momentum to try to springboard their way into it. You can see the Bassbuck right here going 3 wide with the 08 as well as the 9. The 9 is so good around here. I know that he is one to watch because I raced against him personally here at this very track just a few weeks ago myself in these very cars. So that number 9 definitely has a lot of speed there, and look at him already making it 3 wide. He is going to lose a little momentum on that bottom side because that top side is ideally where you want to be, but the 78 just can looks like he has a very short run car. And look at him going 3 wide right there. Everyone's going to be taking the dog leg right here. The 44 of Hamilton being smack dab in the middle. This is going to be a little bit chaos right there, and the 78 is going to get tagged, and he is going to go really high. We're going to go 3, almost 4 wide there for a second, and just like that, that is, and the 44s are going to get walled. Everyone going to be looking for, out for blood right here. But yeah, definitely, that is the WOD that we are seeing right here. Everyone just trying to avoid one another. But don't look now. That number 99 of Sauce has been able to make his way up here. Sauce is actually P2 in the standings right here. So with RS Meatwagon not being here in this race, that basically says that, you know what, this championship's wide open. Why not the 99 of Sauce to go and have a shot at this? Now, of course, he is also in the championship running for the Saturday series as well. So honestly, who knows? For Broadcaster Clay back here as well. He looks like he is currently in P13, 14 being Joyrides, P15 being Keith, the 36 of Brian SP, and then the 1 of Denke being P18. So I apologize, Broadcaster Clay is P14. There they are right there in that order. Clashing as well, moving his way forward. He's looking at this WOD in front of him. He wants nothing to do with it, but he has to get there sooner rather than later. Back up front, the top 3 has absolutely gapped P4 because that whole mess right here is P4. No one wants to give an inch. The 9 of Masope's really aggressive to try and make his way past. And he will right there. I wonder if the 18 looking on board with B comp right here. Still 3 wide. Everyone, again, really just gunning for it. This is P4 all the way to P12 with Clashing. So all of these drivers here really trying to get their own B comp as well, getting a little out of sorts with the 7 of Mike G, but this actually may play into his advantage right here because the 78 of Just Ken, a little bit of contact, and the 7 of Mike G getting into the wall right there, and he will be spinning. And there will be a wreck. There will be a wreck in the back. Will there be a caution? Yes, there will. We saw that happen live. That was the 08 getting tagged by the 78. The 78 going into the 15, into the 44. Nowhere for the 7 to go, who is right behind, and bada bing, bada boom. That is exactly how that unfolds. Now, this will be a sprint here for this final caution, or first stage, I should say, the final run here. Some drivers will decide to stay out, some will not. Because of that, these guys are really going to be hedging their bets on what they can do in only a matter of 5 laps. 5 laps is not a whole lot here, but could mean getting stage points or not. There are going to be no one, actually surprising, that is going to try that strategy, but you know what? Maybe that will work to your benefit here. So we're going to be on board with Always Joker here, who is just leading the way right here. You saw the 9 of Misopes as well as the 18 kind of getting a little squirrely right there. I think that is actually lag, so have to keep an eye on that. The 18 is actually unfortunately lagging. So restarting with 5 laps to go. Oh, the 9 really looking down low. He's going to put them 3 wide, but he's going to hit the wall, and that is going to just kill his momentum. The 39 of Always Joker here trying to clear himself right there. Nowhere really to go. And that 07 of JWoww really using the access road, almost hitting the inside wall. And that is, oh my goodness, that is going to be 4 wide off a turn 2. The 8 has to give way. They make it work somehow. Not sure how they did that, but going into turn 3, the 99 back there really making a statement saying that, hey, you know what? He has something to show for these guys. The 39, the 07 up here, they have the 9 currently in P3, but that can actually change here as we're looking on board with the 15 of B Comp, trying to break into the top 5 right here with them being side by side. 3 laps to go, make that 2 laps to go here across the line. Now, there are going to be some, oh, the 15 gets loose. We'll have to take a look at that and see if that happened from like a little bit of lag right there. No, he was never touched. I think it was just getting loose right there. The 15 going into turn 1, so rough. But this is the final lap here in stage 1 here, trying to get as many points as possible. That puts B Comp here on the cusp of stage points. Going into the turn 3 yet again. Always Joker is going to get the stage win, but P3 could be in trouble here. Misopes will get it at the line. Oh my god, they're wrecking across the line. Oh my god, everyone taking the dog leg, coming back on up. Oh my god, I don't know why the AI does that. Oh my goodness me. But yeah, so looks like as we are closing in on, I guess the time expiring here, we actually have a lot of things to talk about. Always Joker, JWoww, Misopes, the top 3, Fastwalk P4, Freedom Flyer P5, Sauce P6, Just Ken P7, B-Comp P8, P-Colligator P9, and Hamilton P10 to complete our stage point territory range here. So, as the time is ticking on down, that was only stage 1 here in this race. Race number 3 of the season, the last one before the holidays and before drops happen. Keep in mind, we're going to be looking at a couple of new drivers here trying to make something happen. In the Light Series, the team owners can drop drivers that haven't shown up or are just saying, hey, you know what? I don't want to race here anymore. So because of that, after the new year, we may be looking at a couple new drivers. The 44 of Hamilton, speaking of new drivers, is going to lead a lap here on that on this crackback. The 10 of Monster as well, taking 2 tires. The 9 of Misopes is really going to toss his hat into the rain here, but he is going to hit the wall again. And because of that, oh, that's going to just choke up the entire bottom side. You can see the 9 saying, you know what? Oh, the 9 lagged out. Oh, my goodness. The 9 of Misopes. He lagged out. Oh, my goodness. He was having such a good run. What happened? And look at this chaos right here. Going on through, the 10 still there. The 18 trying to move it on in right there. The 78 getting all out of line. Making on through, looking at 3 wide potentially here. The 39 versus the 18. The 8, we're on board with the 18 right here at Bassbuck. Still having the 07 of JWoww right behind, or right below him. Someone hitting the front stretch wall right there. Still side by side goes the 44 and the 39. Going to get a little help from the 18 right here, trying to push him forward. The 39, oh, a little bit of touch by the 07, getting up high. And that's going to be 3 wide for the 99 of Sauce. Trying to go on through, but they still cannot clear the 44. Oh my goodness, this is insanity here, ladies and gentlemen. Watching right here, the 44 using a little bit of tire strategy to try to make his way forward, and it's actually working on out. That 39 cannot clear him, but I may have just jinxed that because there he is now clearing the 44 of Hamilton. What can the JWoww do now, who was so dominant alongside the 39 of Joker as well? What can he do here? Still, look at this mad pack right here. The 18 trying to get to the top side of the 44. No way of doing that yet. And still, all the way down 9 of Masof, still out of this race, unfortunately, from a DNF. The 44, though, doing an excellent job so far, still holding his own with the 39 here in the early laps of this stage. Going into lap, no one has the lap count on, but we have only 14 laps left in this stage, so definitely these stages are sprints, much like I was saying. 3 wide again here, the 15 of B-Comp there in the middle. The 07 of JWoww got a little bit out of sorts. Now here he is, battling for a P5. Freedom Flyer, oh my goodness, hovering with disaster, trying to not hit the inside wall. And he was able to make that work. The 8 of Freedom definitely maintaining position right there and maybe holding his own right there. The 07 of JWoww running a very interesting line. He's going to get a lot of momentum, and the 08 of P Colligator going to try and make his way and hold off the onslaught from the 07. On board with Mike G is right here as well to kind of give an instance on where these drivers are in stage point range. Let's actually take a look at that. So Mike G is actually in P3 in the standings, 18 points out from Xander entering this race, but Xander is not in this race, so this could mean we have a brand new points leader exiting this race. Here is Sauce right here, who is actually in a very healthy P9 right now, very much within stage point territory. So these drivers here, looks like everyone kind of got each other all sorted on out. Everyone's basically figuring out how to run around each other here. Stage 1 is always the worst when it comes to that. Definitely got to get the feet wet right here. And now Sauce, here he is, trying to run that bottom. He's going to be under fire from that 7 of Mike G. And now those guys will be championship rivals here. So definitely have to give up a little bit to earn some here. Looking up on board with the 44, or sorry, the 18 of Bassbuck, he's going to be just kind of give an update there. There he is. There he is right there, still battling for P2. Always Joker, though, is gone. I wanted to point out these guys right here, the 36 and the 1 of Denke. The 36 racing for Underdog right here, definitely trying to make something happen. What's up, Baseball Kid? Making the pass on the 1 of Denke, trying to make that happen. The 61 of Joyrides as well, in front of Broadcaster Clay, who is in Clay is in P16. That puts the 61 Joyrides in P14, with the 13 being Monster. Heath as well having a good run as well. Here he is in P11, trying to get knocking on the door of stage point territory. But the 90 clashing. And speaking of clashing, they are going to clash right there off turn 4. So he's going to find himself under fire from that as well. Here's Broadcaster Clay. Sauce, like I said, in P10. Everyone looks like is kind of being under fire from a little bit of everyone here. There's plenty of racing happening here. And as we're just cycling on through, the 44 has cemented himself in P2. Very interesting. Those 2 tires definitely playing wonders here. And here is the, a little bit of contact between the 8 of Freedom Flyer. Definitely was able to save it there with the 08 kind of having the heads-up driving and just making sure he doesn't run over him. That is going to be critical here going off of this whole kick and caboodle. But because of that, we have a very interesting position here. Beacom making his way up into P3 there. Oh, the 78 as well, almost getting to the 7 of Mike G. Very, very loose condition goes a 78 of Just Ken. Here the 15 is right here. Definitely getting under fire from the under the 15, as well as the 18 right behind him. The 44 doing an excellent job of Hamilton, only getting 1 stage point at the end of stage 1, and definitely as long as he runs out the high side, he should be clean as grass here. The 39 of Joker, though, definitely is so far the favorite going into this run, and with only 5 laps to go in stage 2, time is ticking. for these drivers in order to get these stage points. Sauce has been able to move his way forward up into P9, make that P10 as Just Ken was able to get around him, but still within the stage point. Yeah, exactly, Nike. What's going on, man? Joker is gone. The 70 to Just Ken as well. Or sorry, that is clashing right there, getting a little bit loose off of the nose of the 6 of Keith. Elevates Monster up a position right there. The 90 at Clashin definitely off of getting his first podium in his MRL career, having a little bit of problems here in this early part of the run. The 9 of Soaps is currently our only DNF of the race, and looks like B-Comp was able to get around our second place runner. Maybe he can make a dent in the lead right here, but I think he's going to run out of laps. 4 laps to go in stage 2. But yeah, what's going on, guys? How is everyone doing right now? Who are you rooting for? Currently, Joker is the favorite. There he is. Well, there he was. He's gone now. But I think someone just hit the inside wall. Let's take a look at that and see if we see. I think it was the 99 of Sauce. No, it was the 7 of Mike G that hit that. I'm trying to go on board with them. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Trying the 7 of Mike G losing 3 positions there, putting him back into P10. He was the one that hit the inside wall there and put Just Ken and Sauce up a position. So one man's trash is another one's treasure. Making sure you do not hit that inside wall. Very, very hard to do so. I've definitely done that in the past. But you definitely have to watch that out. The 07 and the 08 side by side right here. Weird how that happens sometimes. Battling with the 44, who's starting to lose a little bit of pace here in these late laps of stage 2. And speaking of stage 2, we have one more lap to go. And coming on around the final corner comes Joker to get his second stage win of the night. Excellent work by Joker here. And actually, Joker is currently not the only stage winner in the night. This is actually his 3rd total, leading all drivers. He actually won a stage at Daytona. So all of these drivers here trying to earn a little bit of points here going into this. And as we are waiting for all these drivers, we have Joker, B Comp, P1, P2, Freedom Flyer, P3, Basswood, P4, Hamilton, P5, JWoww, P6, P Cola, P7, Just Ken, P8, Sauce, P9, and Mike G completes our stage point territory. So with these drivers all getting stage points, this is going to be crucial, mission critical for the championship implications here. Remember, Xander did not put in last place points, nor did he show up. He is not in this race. So the championship lead is now wide open, and because of that, anyone can get it. After Phoenix, it may be like a 5-person title weight fight. And as we go green here, Joker is going to be gone. Now, keep in mind here, ladies and gentlemen, we have about half the race to go. Still a lot of running left to do, and a pit stop in order to do it. All of these drivers will have to make a green flag pit stop at some way, shape, or form. Now, the 15 of B Comp looks to have the best car that can actually go and snag a win here. The 39 of Joker has been untouchable so far in this race. The 8 of Freedom Flyer as well is going to look down low, and the 15 of B Comp is going to have a little bit of competition here, but they cannot let that 39 absolutely just check on out. 52 laps to go here in this stage for the race, I should say, and definitely all of these guys here, as the 8 gets really loose and he's going to back on out of that, all of these guys just trying to make sure that they can actually just have a solid strategy here. Now, fuel is not going to be the issue. It's going to be tires. This is going to be a one-stop if you want to do really well. The 07 and the 18, oh my goodness, just keep battling right there. The 78 as well, moving up high, trying to get to the outside of the 07, but the 08 is going to be there. These two drivers just cannot escape one another, the 07 and the 08. But yeah, this is going to be a clear one-stop here going into this run. However, when you pit is going to be mission critical, and when you actually come on out, because you want to run it out as long as possible. But a lot of these guys may be looking at tire wear that aren't as good. The 18 now on the high side position swapped by the 07, the 08. Now the 18 is going to be up top, but never mind, it's going to get cleared by the 07. Very, very close by these guys. In fact, I'm actually not live with Bass, so I actually saw that happen on a little bit of delay. So because of that, the 18, the 08, all of these drivers back here are battling for currently P4 on, and everyone trying to do their best right here. The 10 of Monster, the 1 of Denke, and the 36 having a spirited battle back here, trying to for P16, 17, and 17, 18, and 19. Wow, what the heck? 17th, 16th, and 15th right here. All of these drivers trying to chastain the wall. The 44 of Hamilton as well up here, breaking free from that little bit of draft. Challenger is actually at Canadian Tire tomorrow. Thank you so much, Nike Boy, for reminding me. Our race week is not done. We have one more Challenger Series. The round of 6 premiere is going to be at Canadian Tire for the last road course of the season. But we have some road course ringers here in this field, and I'm sure they are looking forward to tomorrow rather than tonight. The 18 of Bassbuck doing an excellent job there in order to get that top side, but the 07 is going to do the crisscross right there. Now he's going to be on the underside right there. Now these drivers doing an excellent job in actually utilizing the lines, but the 08 is going to get a little bit of bump happy, and that's actually going to knock the 07 out of the way a little bit, opening the door for maybe the 18 of Bassbuck and maybe even the 78 of Just Ken to get on through. The 7 of Mike G up top right there with the 90 of Clashin behind these guys. This is P9, 10, and 11 back there. Make that P11 and P12 with broadcaster Clay and Keith back there. The 99 and the 07 kind of getting all out of order right there. And the 99 getting into P7 with that. There is, speaking of 7, there is the 7 of Mike G right here, trying to make something happen here in the behind all of this train. The 07 now in front of him. Mike G is actually in P10 right now. So yep, P10. So all of these guys really just trying to break away from each other, not really have to worry about a whole lot of traffic, but I mean, friends are where you find them, and definitely little bumps and like that are going to catch on back to you. The 4 getting passed by the 6 right here. That is Keith getting the spot on Clay. That is going to be for P11 P12 and P13. I apologize. P14 belongs to Joyrides. P15 looks like Monster. 16 will be Brian, with 17th being Denkate. So all of these guys right here going at it. There's Clashin right here, who has made his way up into the top 10. Now we have a 3-way battle for the lead. The 39 of Joker now having a little bit of competition with the 15 of B-Comp here right behind him. He didn't really have this earlier in the race. And with only, as soon as we come around again, I'll let you guys know how many laps to go. 42 laps to go. Now you saw the 15 get underneath him. He's starting to rattle the 39's cage. He didn't have to worry about this earlier on in the stages. So this is going to be interesting to see how all of this is going to come about right here when we actually have a pit stop. Now, like I said, looking at the tire wear for all of these guys, we're looking at like 63% for a majority of them. These guys really want to extend this stint for as long as possible. For the better the tire wear you have at the end of the race, the better you're going to be. The 15 kind of tagging the wall right there, really no harm, no foul. He is going to lose a little bit of time, but not a whole much to worry about. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting here. Oh my goodness. And speaking of 3-way battles here, the 90 of Clash and the 7 of Mike G and the 07 of JWoww having a spirited battle right here. This is for the cusp of the top 10. So all of these guys trying to get a good run here. JWoww as well, like I said, making his first start of the season. B-Comp rallying back right there. Just Ken also rallying back. Remember, he actually got knocked out of the top 10 for a hot second. And now here he is in P6, trying to get a little something on the 44 of Hamilton, the 18 of Bassbuck in front of him. But don't look now. The 99 of Sauce, as well as the 99 of Sauce and the 08 of Pete Cola Gator. Pete Cola, remember, won the Daytona race 2 weeks ago. So getting a little something to happen here may prove mission critical here for the late points. The 44 kind of getting up out of the way right here. He's going to have the high side momentum, but the 18 is going to get down below. Now, the high side is where you want to be, but the 18 looks to have a little bit of a stronger car. He's going to toss it on, a little bit of contact back there. Hey, and just like that, the 78 of Just Ken is going to be like, you know what? I'm going to try to get up there as well. Try to get him... trying to get up there. Now we're going to be on board the 44, trying to make something happen here on the top side. And the 78 again is just going to allow that to happen. The 99 as well is going to get to the bottom. The 44 maybe going into save mode here, trying to work for that, because losing a couple spots like that so quickly may be a sign that, hey, you know, you may be saving the tires. The 78 getting into the wall with the 18 right there, allowing Sauce to just drive on by. Now it's going to be the 18 and the 99 battling right here. And don't look now, the 08 is going to say, hey, thank you so much. I'm going to try to get up here as well. I saw a position change up in the top three. Let's go on board with that for a hot second. Oh, never mind. It looks like they already swapped back. It looks like Freedom Flyer was, for a hot second, in P2 with Joker still leading. I don't think we've had a true lead change apart from the 44 leading during the cautions, as well as JWoww taking it for a hot second as well. But here we are with the top three still all within spitting distance of one another, and the 18 trying to get back around the 99 again. A little bit of contact between the 08 as well as the 99 right behind him. That's going to clear the 18. He's going to try to gain a little bit of momentum here. The 44 is going to toss it 3 wide. A little bit of contact between him and Pete Cola back here, but don't look now. Mike G still picking up the pieces right here to try to close these guys down. And with 34 to go, we're looking at pit stops here happening in the next 10 or so laps. So, with that, because you really want to just split this in half. Ideally, you want to make it to lap 25 before you even start thinking about pitting. After that is going to be anyone's guess. Monster, though, making up the most time, getting past both the 6 of Keith as well as the 4 of Broadcaster Clay. The 16-1 as well of Joyrides, trying to move forward into these positions. Dencade as well, getting off of the pit road right there. That is currently P17. The 36 of Brian SP as well, currently in P16. Here's Clashin and JWoww having of course, you know, a little bit of team battle here, because they're both a JCR clan. So these guys are having a little bit of fun in the sun right here. I know they're in a party chat. So these guys are having some fun. Battle for the lead is starting to heat up. A 15 of B-Comp trying to get below. In fact, he was below for a hot second, but the 39 of Joker still holding his own on that top side. It's going to be so hard to pass there when you have a strong car battling on that top side, getting that momentum just wound and wound. The 15 of B-Comp is really going to have to send it on in, or maybe a little bit of contact will actually help, you know, kind of use that little bump and run. The 15 of B-Comp there is going to be there. The 39 of Joker can only get so much momentum, and now he has to go wide. The 15 of B-Comp is there on the bottom side, but the 39 is going to gas it up so much earlier than the 15 and just be able to momentum just carry it around the top side like that. And now the 8 of Freedom Flyer is just watching this, licking his chops, really hoping that these two just get into it. Oh, a little bit of contact. The 39 crowds the 15. That's going to push him on the flat, really kill his momentum, but that's going to bring the 8 back into it. So, as we take a break from that, let's go back on board with these guys back here. Still in a very hard battle right here. The 78 holding his own, already getting passed by the 18 of Bassbuck. Now being under fire from the 99. Going to swap lanes right there. The 08 trying to get to the top side of the 99. So difficult in order for the positions to be made right here. It's easy. It's easy to pass by just knocking your opponent out of the way. It's a lot harder to do it cleanly. We have seen it happen, but it is so difficult to do. And really, it just relies on your opponent just making the mistake. So as we wait for our drivers to start entering the pit stop range, I'm going to take a hot break, and I will be right back. Well, maybe not like that. I accidentally hit the wrong button. Give me one hot second. Don't worry about that, guys. I apologize. Okay, never mind. Okay, I guess never mind on the break. We're joining back in. I apologize. I accidentally hit the wrong button, but we are back into it right now. Oh my goodness, guys! Don't think any less of me right there. But we are going to be back into it with the race. I apologize so much for that. But there we are. So it looks like Joker is has already pit, I should say. So a lot of these guys are starting to make their way onto pit road. Looks like Sauce and Bassbuck as well. Currently, I do not know who our leader is. I think it is. I think it's JWoww right now, but I could be mistaken on that. But yeah, these guys are right here trying to just really extend their stop. You can see the 77 as well as the, not 77, Picola as well as a 4490 of in JWoww as well, making their way up here. Sauce, Mike G as well as Bassbuck already in pit lane. Both of these guys, according to my POV, have hit their box at the exact same time. One has a 15.6, one has a 15.7, so they're both going to be essentially leaving at the same time. So when we get back with that, we're going to be looking at our leader here, so apologies about that. As soon as I get off the track, it's going to be the 4 broadcaster Clay who's actually going to lead a lap there. Excellent job. Here is Joker as well. He pit a little bit later, so that's going to allow his opponents to get into a little bit of trouble, because there is the 15 of B comp, and you're going to see him come on around by just one lap. There is the difference right there between one lap. The 8 as well right behind him, so that puts the 15 of B comp in P1, 39 of Joker P2, and now the 10, the 07, all trying to get into it. Bassbuck and Sauce are in a very spirited battle. There they are right here. Just Ken as well as the 44. All of these guys. This is P4, P5, 6, 7, 8, 9 here as we all look around the top spot. The 36 of Brian currently is our leader, so never mind. Where is Brian at? Brian is still out on track. He is currently our leader right here. So this guy, Brian SP, is our leader, getting the 5 bonus points for leading a lap here, and he is doing an excellent job. I wonder when he's going to be pitting. It has to be sooner rather than later here. So because of that, looks like he's going to be coming on down a little bit right now. Clashing as well, making his way into this very spirited battle. Because of that, all of these guys having a doozy of a job here. Now the 39 of Joker as well as the 15 of B comp are going to be, looks like, the leaders, first and second, as we go on around here. And the 39 of Joker has a lap fresher tires, but the 15 appears to have a little bit faster long run car. So these guys are really going to be playing with fire here. The 07 trying to get on past the 10, and he will, exiting the dog leg right there. The 10 on the high side, but the 07 will have the line in order to get up there. The 78 of Just Ken making his way into P4. P5 will belong to Picola. P6 will be Bassbuck. P7 will be Hamilton. P7 will be Hamilton. P8 will be... Oh, sorry, P7 will be Mike G, with P8 being Sauce. P9 will be Hamilton, with P10 being Clashin'. There he is. There's the top 10 right there. P11 will be JWoww. P12 will be Monster. So there is Monster. This is P12. P13 will be... kind of cycling out through. Looks like it will be Clay. P14 will be Keith. P15 will be Joyrides. P16 will be Brian. P17 will be Denkate. So that is our running order right here as we are going on down. There is Denkate. Don't hit that button. Looks like he is calling it a night. Unfortunate for him. So that is P17. So 16 drivers remain on track here. There is Brian SP currently in P16 by staying out. Hey, you know what? 5 bonus points. So definitely try to make that work. Here is the 39 and the 15 of B-Comp. The 39 getting really loose. The 15 on the high side trying to hold his own. But much like we saw earlier in the run, that 39 is going to be, it's so hard to pass on the bottom, and that 15 is going to just keep winding that momentum. You really have to just toss it on in, and that's what he's going to do here in the turn 1. But that 15 is going to hold it stout on that top side, but he's going to be clear. Oh, now here we're going to be seeing the 15 as well try to do the crossover, and now the 39 has to give a little bit of space, maybe a little bit of touch by the 39 to 15. This could bring the 8 into the battle. We'll have to see how many laps are left coming on around this time from our drivers. Bassbuck is going to hit it first, and we have 15 laps left to go. Here is P4 right here, Just Ken, but don't look now. The 18 of Bassbuck trying to make his way around the 08 of P-Cola. That is going to be P5. Now he's going to set his sights on the 78. Bassbuck has said many, many times that he just enjoys these Xfinity cars so much more. And that's where he actually thinks that the pace comes from. I don't agree with that. But it's one of those things. Hey, you know what? As long as you believe it's a thing, then it will be a thing. Clashin making his way forward there, already getting past the 07 of JWoww and the 44 of Hamilton. Now setting his sights on the 7, and then maybe even the 99 of Sauce just in front of him. Sauce moving his way up into P7, looking at the big battle between the 70 and the 18. A little bit of contact between those two. That's going to allow the 08 to try to gain a little bit of ground back on, and there he is right there. Very, very spread out field we have. So there we have our leader, and we're getting word that Denkate lost power. Very unfortunate for Denkate, as we are looking at only a few laps left in this run, maybe even 10 as we cross the line this time. Let's take a look at that as we do. Here is our lead right here, B-Comp, hounding the 39 of Joker to try and get the last win before we go into the winter break. He's getting that top side rolling right there, but that 39 holding it stout. 11 laps to go in this race. Make that 10 as we cross the line here this time. 39 really holding a stout line, but that 15, like I said, is going to be very, very hard to get rid of. I do not envy these guys in this position either. The top side just rolling. Sauce as well, just kind of rolling that top side, trying to just stay out of the way. Like I said, just getting everyone to make the mistakes for them and try to pick up the pieces. That's going to put Sauce back to P11. So that's very unfortunate, losing 4 positions in the span of a few laps. Of 15 still doing that, which is as we're just cycling on through the battle. So while we have the top 2 right here, we have the back 3 back here. The 78 of Just Ken, the 18 of Bassbuck still going at it. And Fred and Fly are kind of holding the middle. This is P3 right here. Nowhere really in front or behind. So right now he's just kind of running a decent race right now. So he is just really just trying to hold his own. And as we go on board with the 18 or the 78, look, he gets passed right there by the 18 and the 08. So that puts the 70 to Just Ken back into P6. So that is going to be very interesting as we are shaking on out right here. Still, with only 8 laps to go in this race, this battle for P7, currently held by Mike G, JWoww back here, as well as Hamilton, Clashin and Sauce is still going strong. This is for P7. Mike G has it. '07 of JWoww wants it. And there he is. JWoww has the top side. That's going to be the preferred side going into or off this corner right here. So the 44 of Hamilton right behind is going to try to fill that hole in the '07. A little bit of contact with the 7 right there. He's going to just kind of clear himself, and he did. No real major contact, but still, if I'm the 7, I probably didn't appreciate that. There's a 36, the 61 right here. Still the lead. 6 laps to go in this race. It's going to be 5 as we cross the line. So let's take a look at our lead right here. A small gap being built by the 15 or by the 39 over the 15, and 5 laps to go here. 5 opportunities to go and get this win. Now, what will B-Comp do in order to get that top spot? Will he move the driver? Will he try to pass him clean? Will he try to do the Truex route? Because lap traffic may play a factor. I'm looking at 2 drivers that are side by side up front here to try and get that position. And I am not liking what I'm seeing, because look at this right here. You're seeing those guys, the 36 of Brian SP, the 61 of Joyride's. Joyride's getting out of the way. It's very tip of the hat driving to him, as he knows that this is not his fight. The 15 really getting aggressive with the blocking here. Has been the star of the field tonight, but that 15 probably has a lot better, longer car. But the 39, though, putting his car in the position that he needs to. He's going to dive it on down. A little bit of contact between the 15, and now he's going to go up high. The 15 is going to be there. The 39 is going to toss it on in. The 15 has to get back to the bottom and into at least the quarter panel, as we are seeing right there. The high side working wonders for the 39, and now the 36 is going to be in the way. Hopefully he stays up there. He will. So that is not going to be a worry for these guys anymore, as we are looking at 3 laps to go in this race. The 15 getting a little impatient now, saying that, hey, you know what? I think the gloves are coming off. The 39 is going to go up high. The 15 is still going to be there on the corner panel, and he's very crucially going to be on the inside. Now, if I'm the 39, you have to really crowd the 15 to make sure that he does not get the run that you want. 2 laps to go here. A little bit of contact, a little beating and banging going through the dog leg right here. Both of these drivers want to really arc their corners in. The 15 is a little bit compromised right here, but look at him getting into the gas. A little bit of contact between the 2. Now the 39 gonna have a little summon here coming to the line. This is actually the last lap. I apologize. Gonna toss it on in. And just like that, really making a statement, saying that he wants that win, just tosses it on in. And he will get that win. Now, I want to hear what these guys have to say, because this is going to be the podium that we are going to be looking at right here. What will we be seeing from these 2 coming to the line? Looks like as everyone is crossing line right here, a lot of these drivers are really low on fuel, very surprisingly. So let's take a look at what the Discord is being said right here. A lot of these drivers... Oh, Bassbook got into it with Just Ken right there. Joker celebrating. So, yeah, as we wait for all of our drivers to come on down... Oh, yeah, it looks like P. Cola got taken on out between the 78 and the 18. So I'm not quite sure what happened there, but yeah, that is interesting. Fast lap goes to Clashin with the 26.530. So let's get our top 2, because I know Freedom Flyer does not like interviews. So let's get our top 2 up in here for the interview. So let's do that for a hot second. I'll be right back. So as we go on and wait for our drivers to get up in here for the interviews, like I said, I know Freedom does not like interviews, so he will um, not have to
Hey,
worry about that. So let's get and at least get our results here and try to go from there. So starting off with the podium, obviously we know that already. That is Joker with the win, BComp P2. P3 will belong to Freedom Flyer. Come on, where are they? Hang on, around here somewhere. Hang on. There we go. P4 belongs to Just Ken. P5 Bassbug, Mike G P6, Hamilton P7, Clash in P8, Sauce P9, P Cola will get P10. That's what I was hearing. What happened between Bassbug as well as Just Ken there in the battle for P4. Everything else from beyond that will be Monster P11, Broadcaster Clay P12, Keith P13, JWoww P14. I'm not sure what happened with him. Brian SP P15, Joyride P16, P17 will be Denkate, P18 will be Masopes. Both of those last two drivers with DNFs. So, as we hear right now, let's talk about it. So I think we have both of these jars. Yes, we do. B comp, you got a copy, man?
yeah, I'm
B
here,
comp.
man.
Hey,
Yeah, sorry about that. My mic went funny.
all good. So, spirited battle between yourself and Joker. Let's not beat around the bush right here. Very, very hard racing between the two. What was it like between you guys there, from your POV?
Oh, that was a dogfight. It was good racing. I mean, I was surprised he ran me down as fast as he did. I knew he was going to catch me, being I pitted a lap earlier, but that was the only way I could figure out how to get around him because he was just so hard to pass. I was just trying to do it as clean as I could. And yeah, sure enough, there the last lap, I went ahead and I bumped him coming out of turn two. I wasn't. It was either I was going to have to lift out of the throttle, lose momentum, or just keep right into it. And then coming back into turn three, I wish he didn't. It's so easy to do though with that inside wall right there. He just barely clipped the wall. I can see it out of the corner of my screen. Otherwise, I would have tried to run side by side with him to the line, but I think he still would have got me just because he was so far ahead.
Honestly, like it looked to me, and I could be wrong. Maybe you can offer some insight. It looked to me that Joker had the better short run car, but B Comp, it looked like you had the better long run. So because of that, I mean that's why, like you said, that he was able to close you down so fast, but he wasn't able to get away because you were right there. And now going into all of that last lap calamity right there, you said you got into Joker there. What was it? Did you expect that dive right there, or or were you just hoping it wasn't happening?
Oh, the dive, absolutely. I saw that coming. After I gave him a shot, I mean, I bumped him a couple other times too, because like you said, he did. I had a better long run car than he did, and I noticed like in the center of the corners when I really made up time on him, especially in three and four, I'd get back to the throttle so much earlier than he would, and it's kind of seemed like I don't know if he was getting loose or what was going on. He can explain that, but he kind of like checked up big time right in the center on entry, especially in one and two. That's where I really capitalized. Then there, the last corner, I expected that coming. I went to the outside to start with to expect him to dive it in too deep and then try to cross him over. But then I second guessed myself and kind of pinched a little bit, so he probably had to be closer to the wall than he wanted to be. But it is what it is. I mean, it was a good race. It was a good finish.
Oh, there we go. B Comp, excellent points day for you. Probably not the start to the season you would have wanted. Definitely a terrible Daytona kind of dragged you down a little bit, but P9 entering the standings, and with our championship leader not putting last place points nor showing up, this may be anyone's battle. So with that, B Comp, excellent job, excellent stage points, and a good finish. Good job.
Thank you, sir.
And now let's move on to our winner here. Now we're going to go from your side of the story, B Comp, to his side, Joker. Again, very spirited battle. Loved watching you two. It was a dogfight, says B Comp right there. Joker, first of all, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
What's going on, Joker? We have, like I said, a dogfight from BCom's words. What was it like from your POV?
It was fun. I didn't expect that, especially like with how the first two stages went, because I never saw them. So I was like, oh, this is kind of new to me. So I just, when the long green flag run came, I was like, huh, he must be better. I thought he was just on a really short run type of car, and then he would die off on the long run. But no, he didn't. And every time he would just be close, I would just give him the inside because I knew I would get the run on the outside lane there. And I kept getting a little few, on the game, you get a small tap in the middle of the corner and it just upsets your car. So I couldn't really fully get away from him because I thought as soon as I caught him on the one lap fresher tires that when I passed him, that would be it. But he stayed within, and then the finish there, I didn't expect him to take the second lane, and there was kind of a lane, and then I kind of clipped the wall entering the corner, which knocked him up. But it was a good race overall. I think I enjoyed that one. And it
You
was
think
good
you
to
enjoyed
bounce
that?
back.
You
Yeah,
think?
that was a good battle. That was a good battle, and good to bounce back from missing Auto Club.
Well, there we go. Excellent job, Joker. Now, I wanted to ask you as well, is that Phoenix, you won here in the Sportsman Series. I mean, that was a clear in a way a good like race for you. There was nothing stopping you from a win there, and you said that you were a little bit surprised here in stage one and stage two. P2, or I guess in stage two more than likely, because JWoww was with you the entire time in stage one. Stage two, after P2 kind of got all into a battle with one another, you had no competition. You said you didn't expect this going into stage three. Did you adjust your car at all, knowing that hey, I have two cars like right behind me?
Well, yeah, stage one I did when the caution came out to really loosen it up for that short little sprint, and then I tightened it up a little bit more, just but not tighten it up enough to where it would be too bad on the um, short run as well. So I kind of had to do a median, and then for the final stage, I made another set of adjustments to tighten it up a little bit more for that long 30 lap run.
Well, there we go. Um, so yeah, Joker, excellent job there in order to get your first win of the season. Unfortunately, well, I mean, you have the most stage wins in the season by far, but not quite the finishing result that you would have wanted at Daytona. Especially when you were leading for so often. I think you got a P1 and P2 in the Daytona race, finishing P7 there, and then, like you said, missing Auto Club. Definitely a little bit of compensation there in order to get the win here. So excellent job, Dan.
Yeah, thank you. Good run today for B Comp and everyone else. Freedom as well. My teammates and Freedom and Just Ken finishing third and fourth, which is good for the team as well.
Heck yeah, man. Guys, like I said, since Freedom is declining his interview, any final thoughts before we close it out for the night?
Yeah, I was gonna say, did I finish second to Joker in the Sportsman race? Because I remember finishing second to Joker at Phoenix at some point.
Give me 1 second. I actually look that up.
Because it was the same thing as tonight, where like stage one I got shuffled back, and then in the last stage I finally got to second, and I didn't have enough time to run them down.
You did not. No.
Hmm.
This Liv finished second to Joker in Phoenix.
Alright.
You finished. Where are you at? Right here, B
I
comp.
swear I remember a race where it was at Phoenix, and I'm pretty sure it was Joker.
You finished P7 that
P7.
race.
All
Yeah.
right. Hmm.
I,
Can't
I,
remember
I'm
that.
on. If I don't know if there was another race that you finished second to him, but it definitely wasn't Sportsman.
Yeah, I can't remember now. I don't know.
All right. Well, it'll come to you like as soon as the interview's done.
Yeah,
it
yeah, or
That's usually how
Coyote
that
will know.
works.
Coyote will probably know. He remembers everything.
Oh, of course. But yeah, with that, we're going to close on out for tonight. Thank you all so much for watching. Excellent job to Joker with the P1 there. Third different winner so far this season. I know the season's young, but we're going to be gone for 2 weeks, so definitely with that momentum there. Joker P1, B Comp P2, and we're going to have Freedom in P3. Excellent job by these gentlemen. And with that, we're going to close on up tonight. Round of 6 opener for Challenger tomorrow at Canadian Tire. Some people's nightmare, others' dream. And with that, we're going to close on
Ooh.
out. Have a good night, everyone. Peace.